This is the Synthetic Signal Report for Monday, April 27th, 2026 in the morning. Today's analysis examines the FDA approval of the first gene therapy for genetic hearing loss and a major data breach at Mercor involving 4 terabytes of voice samples. We look at the discovery of Fast16, a software sabotage tool predating Stuxnet, and the new technical roadmap from the TSMC Technology Symposium. This report also covers the results of Intellia's CRISPR-based clinical trials and the launch of MolClaw, an autonomous agent for drug discovery. Finally, we analyze the structural differences in motors for electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. The Food and Drug Administration has officially approved the first gene therapy designed to treat a specific form of genetic hearing loss. This treatment targets a rare condition caused by mutations in the OTOF gene, which prevents the inner hair cells of the ear from communicating with the auditory nerve. The therapy works by delivering a functional copy of the gene directly into the inner ear using a specialized viral vector. This approval was granted under a national priority voucher, reflecting the critical need for pediatric sensory interventions. Clinical data indicated that patients who received the treatment showed significant improvements in sound detection and speech recognition within months. This move signals a transition for gene therapy from strictly life-threatening conditions to those affecting quality of life and sensory function. It also sets a regulatory precedent for how the FDA evaluates localized genetic interventions in the delicate environment of the human cochlea. A significant security breach has compromised 4 terabytes of voice samples from the AI contractor firm Mercor. The data belongs to approximately 40,000 contractors who provided recordings to train synthetic voice models. Technical analysis suggests the data was exfiltrated from an improperly secured cloud storage bucket used for model training pipelines. This event is particularly critical because the stolen data includes high-fidelity raw audio and associated metadata, providing a direct map between biological identity and vocal patterns. In the current threat landscape, this dataset is a primary asset for generating deepfake audio and bypassing voice-based authentication systems. The breach highlights a growing vulnerability in the AI supply chain, where the massive collection of biometric data for training purposes creates a centralized point of failure for thousands of individuals. Researchers at SentinelOne Labs have identified a high-precision software sabotage tool known as Fast16. Analysis indicates this tool was operational at least 5 years before the discovery of Stuxnet. Fast16 was designed for the targeted manipulation of industrial control logic, specifically focusing on how software interacts with physical hardware components. Unlike broad malware, Fast16 used high-precision timing and logic overrides to cause subtle, cumulative damage to industrial equipment without triggering immediate alarms. The discovery was made by analyzing references within the Shadow Broker's file leaks. It reveals that the era of sophisticated, state-sponsored cyber-physical sabotage began much earlier than previously documented. This provides an analytical bridge between early network-based espionage and the highly specialized industrial attacks of the last decade. At the 2026 Technology Symposium, the foundry TSMC unveiled an aggressive roadmap focused on power, area, and latency. The company is moving forward with next-generation CoWES packaging, which is expected to enable a 48 times leap in compute power by the year 2029. The technical details include the development of 14 reticle packages capable of housing 24 stacks of high-bandwidth memory version 5e. This massive increase in physical size allows for significantly higher memory bandwidth, addressing the primary bottleneck in large-scale AI processing. TSMC is also prioritizing lower latency in inter-chip communication, which is essential for the real-time coordination of multi-die processors. This roadmap indicates that the industry is shifting its focus from raw transistor density to the complex integration of memory and logic at the package level. This is a signal from the future. A new autonomous agent called MolClaw has been released, designed to manage high-complexity drug molecule evaluation and screening. This is an under-the-radar development because it addresses the last-mile problem in computational biology. While AI models can suggest molecules, MolClaw uses a hierarchical skill framework to orchestrate dozens of specialized tools for multi-step optimization. It consistently outperforms traditional closed-source models by maintaining a robust internal logic for evaluating the physical and chemical properties of drug candidates. Instead of a single model guessing an outcome, MolClaw functions as a digital lab manager, delegating tasks to subagents and verifying the results through a unified physics engine. This represents a shift toward agentic AI that can handle the rigorous, factual requirements of pharmaceutical research without human intervention in every loop. The technical community is currently tracking a cluster of critical vulnerabilities in the TotalLink 8000RU router. Multiple flaws in the CGI handler functions allow for remote OS command injection by manipulating specific arguments like wizard and merge. Security researchers are also warning of a Trojan detected in the Bitwarden command line interface. This is a significant supply chain risk, as the tool is often trusted with sensitive password management tasks. In cloud security chatter, Versal has expanded the scope of its investigation into the Context-I breach, discovering that more accounts were compromised than initially reported. This incident highlights the ongoing risk of OAuth and third-party integrations in modern development environments. Finally, in the hardware space, a 14-year-old developer has successfully built a $13 offline AI device capable of accessing locked game debug systems. This demonstrates the rapid commoditization of low-cost, local AI hardware. On the Linux front, the kernel's second-in-command, Greg Crow-Hartman, is reportedly using a local AI bot powered by the Clanker system to hunt for bugs, resulting in nearly 24 official patches. This concludes the Synthetic Signal report for Monday,